Hi students, today topic is continuation part of blood. So in previous video I explained plasma and RBC. Then next we know blood, mainly plasma formed cells. Okay, so formed cells again three types: RBC, erythrocytes, WBC, leukocytes, then platelets, thrombocytes. Okay, so up to RBC completed. Then next today topic is WBC. WBC, or we can call it as leukocytes. Leukocytes, white blood cells. Okay, so leukocytes are spherical in shape or irregular in shape. Okay, now spherical or irregular in shape. And one more important point about WBC, so here the enucleated, nucleus is absent, but here nucleated, here presence of nucleus, nucleated, so nucleus is present. Okay, now and colorless, WBC are the colorless. Important characteristic features of WBC. So WBCs are spherical or irregular in shape, and sometimes they exhibit amoeboid movement also, and presence of nucleus here, and colorless. Okay, and when we look at the differences between RBC and WBC, compare with RBC, WBC, white blood cells size, their size is very large compared with RBC. Okay, now here WBC size is very large, but compare with RBC in count, these are very few in number. Okay, now so when we look at the ratio between RBC and WBC, that is 600:1. Okay, now 600:1. So WBCs are very few in number compared with RBC. So WBC count is, that is 6,000 to 8,000 per cubic millimeter of blood. Okay, now per cubic millimeter of blood. So their count is different in different types of textbook. So as per NCERT syllabus, that is 6,000 to 8,000 per cubic millimeter of blood. But in some state syllabus, like Telangana state syllabus, their count is 6,000 to 10,000 per cubic millimeter of blood. Okay, now it means compare with RBC. So these are in millions, like 5 to 5.5 millions. But WBC count is very less compared with RBC, and their size is very large in size. Okay, right. And here also production of WBC is known as leukopoiesis. Okay, now production of WBC is known as leukopoiesis. So sometimes what happened, WBC count is increase above from the normal level. So increased WBC count is known as leukocytosis. Okay, now increased WBC count is known as leukocytosis. Leukocytosis. Remember, increased WBC count is known as leukocytosis. And abnormal count, abnormal increased WBC count leads to one type of disorder that is known as leukemia. Leukemia it is one type of blood cancer. Okay, now leukemia. And sometimes what happened, WBC count is decreased from the normal value. So decreased WBC count is known as leukocytopenia. Leukocytopenia. Okay. Increased WBC count is known as leukocytosis. It leads to leukemia, one type of blood cancer. And decreased WBC count is known as leukocytopenia. And the production of WBC is known as leukopoiesis. Okay. So remember these two values, and they are the nucleated and colorless, irregular or spherical in shape, and sometimes they exhibit amoeboid movement also. Okay. So again, WBC classified into two types on the basis of present and absence of cytoplasmic granules. Okay, now on the basis of present and absence of cytoplasmic granules, WBCs are classified into two types. So what are the two types means? Granulocytes and agranulocytes. Okay, granulocytes and agranulocytes. Granulocytes and agranulocytes. So in total 100% of WBC, 70%, 65 to 75% constitute the what? Granulocytes, and remaining 35 to 40% constitute the what? Agranulocytes. Okay, now. So here cytoplasmic granules are present in these granulocytes. Here cytoplasmic granules are absent. So call it as agranulocytes. Then next here, nucleus. It will be divisible into number of lobes and exhibit different shapes also. So that's why here we can call it as polymorphonuclear granulocytes. Okay, now polymorphonuclear granulocytes. Granulocytes, presence of nucleus, and it will be divisible into number of lobes and exhibit different shape also. So that's why we can call it as polymorphonuclear granulocytes. So these granulocytes are classified into again three types. Okay, now granulocytes are classified into again three types. So what are the three types means? Basophils, eosinophils and neutrophils. Okay, now basophils, eosinophils and neutrophils. So in total 65 to 70% of granulocytes, most of the granulocytes are belongs to neutrophils. Here 60 to 65% is, okay, now 60 to 65% is constitute the what? Neutrophils in total granulocytes. And here basophils are 0.5 to 1%, very less, 0.5 to 1%. But in Telangana Academy textbook, so it may be 0.4%. Okay, now. But as per NCERT syllabus, 0.5 to 1%. And here 2 to 3%, that is eosinophils. Remember, in total granulocytes, 60 to 65% constitute the what? Neutrophils, and 2 to 3% constitute the eosinophils, and 0.5 to 1% constitute the what? Basophils. Okay, now. So when we look at the structure of basophils, here the nucleus, and the nucleus is divisible into two lobes, 2 to 3 lobes like this type. Okay, now. Then next, presence of granules like this type. So these granules are very few and irregular in shape. Okay, now granules are very few and irregular in shape. So these basophils produces the histamine, serotonin and heparin. So this basophils main function is what? Mainly involved in inflammatory reactions. Okay, now basophils mainly involved in inflammatory reactions, and the nucleus, presence of nucleus, it will be divisible into 2 to 3 lobes, and presence of cytoplasmic granules also very few in number and irregular in shape. Okay, now so that is about basophils, very few in number, that is 0.5 to 1% basophils. Then eosinophils, look at the structure of eosinophils. Here also same, presence of nucleus, and the nucleus divisible into bilobed nucleus, and presence of cytoplasmic granules also. Cytoplasmic granules are very large in size. In these eosinophils, cytoplasmic granules are the very large in size. Okay, now eosinophils. So eosinophils are mainly produced during allergic reactions. Okay, now so these eosinophils are mainly produced during allergic reactions. So during allergic reactions, eosinophils count is increased. Okay, during allergic reactions, eosinophils count is increased. Clear? So that is about eosinophils, only 2 to 3%. Then next, neutrophils. So neutrophils here, nucleus like 2 to 5 lobes also. Okay, now nucleus is divisible into 2 to 5 lobes, and here cytoplasmic granules are very small in size. Cytoplasmic granules are very small in size. Okay, and these neutrophils, phagocytic cells, call it as phagocytic cells. Why? Because means if any infected organisms are the enter into the our body, so they completely destroyed by these neutrophils. So not only neutrophils, monocytes also, that is the main function of the monocytes. So neutrophils we can call it as microscopic policeman. Okay, now neutrophils, and also call it as microscopic policeman. Why we can call it as microscopic policeman means, so they are phagocytic cells. If any infected bacteria are enter, or harmful organisms are enter into our body, so it will be destroyed by these neutrophils. So that is the main important function of the neutrophils. Clear? Then next, agranulocytes. Agranulocytes are classified into again 2 types. So what are the 2 types? Lymphocytes and monocytes. Lymphocytes and monocytes. So here also lymphocytes, that is 20 to 25%. In total agranulocytes, 20 to 25% constitute the what? Lymphocytes. Here nucleus, here also presence of nucleus, but not divisible into any lobes. Okay, it means when we look at the structure of the lymphocytes, and it has the large nucleus like this type. Large nucleus, lymphocytes. And the lymphocytes are mainly classified into 2 types again, B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. So B lymphocytes produces the antibodies, and T lymphocytes also main function is what? That act as an important role in immunological reactions. It means increase of our immunity. Lymphocytes main function is what? Increase of our immunity. So produces the what? Antibodies from the B lymphocytes. Again classified into two types, B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. Clear? Then next to monocytes. Monocytes also same. But here the difference is what? So in monocytes, presence of nucleus, but the shape of the nucleus, that is kidney shaped nucleus. Okay na? Kidney shaped nucleus. And is just only 5 to 6%. In total agranulocytes, monocytes are just only 5 to 6%, and these are also phagocytic cells. Clear? So these are the different types of WBC, granulocytes and agranulocytes. Granulocytes are again classified into basophils, eosinophils and neutrophils. Agranulocytes are classified into lymphocytes and monocytes. Clear? Then next platelets. So platelets, these are the oval in shape. Okay. Then next like this type. And colorless, and here also absence of nucleus, platelets. So platelets, and also call it as thrombocytes. We can call it as thrombocytes, platelets. And when we look at the count of platelets, 1,50,000 to 3,50,000 as per NCERT syllabus. 1,50,000 to 3,50,000. 3,50,000. But as per Telangana Academy, that is 2,50,000 to 4,50,000. And their lifespan, that is 5 to 9 days. Platelets lifespan is 5 to 9 days. And platelets are mainly, what is the main role of that platelets? Are the thrombocytes. They produces the blood clotting factors. Okay, now produces the what? Blood clotting factors. So platelets act as an important role in blood coagulation. Clear? So these are the different types of formed cells. That is about WBC and about platelets. Clear? Okay. Thank you, students.